If they weren't recording, like I wouldn't have been that hot, like I wouldn't have been fuming. But I knew that they were recording. I knew it was about to be posted.
All good, all good. Peace out.
This guy's a unique talent. He needs support, man.
Caleb Williams was catfished and he was embarrassed in the worst way. He spoke recently about how he really wants the Bears to go ahead and grab Ben Johnson.
And so if it's, if it's Ben, then,
Nigga said.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
if it's not, then it is what it is.
He can't say it explicitly, right? He can't just say, F this, if it's not Ben Johnson, I'm going to be pissed off. But he's doing it in his coy way with his smile, is basically saying, if it's Ben Johnson, he'll be delighted if he's the new head coach of the Bears. If not, it is what it is, which means I am severely disappointed. Now, this very cruel thing happened to Caleb Williams, man. Someone named Ben Johnson pranked Caleb Williams as Ben Johnson on his phone and said to Caleb Williams that he got the Bears head coaching job. And he even got Caleb Williams on FaceTime. And this is so cruel, man. The dude fell for it. The dude was excited, to say the least. Hey, Caleb, this is Ben Johnson. Just wanted to reach out ahead of time before it gets released to the media. I will be taking the head coach job. Very excited to work with you in the future. Great things. And then Caleb Williams responds, this is real, by the way. And we're going to get Caleb Williams' reaction to this in a little bit. Actually, Ben, yes, I wanted you to be the first to know. We will talk more as the season winds down. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'm definitely excited for the future. Let's get this shit going and turn it around and do what hasn't been done in years. In the meantime, effing go kill. We'll talk soon. So you could tell he was all excited. He wrote a paragraph. You could tell he thought it was real. This is cruel, man. Cruel stuff.
Oh my God.
You got it?
Yeah.
Hey, Caleb, it's me, Ben Johnson.
Come to the Dolphins, bro.
No, shut up. Hey, you're a great QB, but I'm so glad that you're gonna get a new head coach. I don't know if it's Ben Johnson, but I'm sorry about this.
All good, all good. Peace out.
Hey, the nails are tough.
That's how you can tell Caleb Williams is pissed. It's all good, and then quickly says peace
Head
out.
coach I don't know if it's Ben Johnson, but I'm sorry about this.
All good, all good. Peace out.
Hey, the nails are tough.
You're a GOAT, bro. You're a GOAT.
No way.
And I'm going to let this slide a little bit because these are clearly young men. I would say maybe max age 20, maybe 18, 19 if I had to guess, perhaps 17, 16. I don't know. But I'm going to let this slide. If this was a dude in his 30s doing this, pulling a prank on Caleb Williams, pretending he's Ben Johnson to FaceTime with him, then that would be bad. Then that would be cringe. Then I would not be down. But these are younger guys, so I'm going to let that slide. But that is so jacked up. You can see the disappointment in Caleb Williams' face. It literally sees that it's this dude, Ben Johnson, about 3 decades younger than Ben Johnson, totally catfishing the guy. And this is at least not as bad as the Manti Te'o catfish, where he had a fake relationship with, at the time, a man who was pretending to be a woman. Not that bad of a football catfish.
What do you think when you answered the FaceTime? Like, what was
I
going
was
through your
just
head?
like I was trying not to flip out because I didn't want to.
Right.
I knew they were probably recording, so I was trying to keep my cool. But when I got off the phone, I was fuming. I wanted to like smash some shit. I was fuming.
I'd have been hot too. I'd have been hot. Not even that they did that, but the fact that everyone like saw it, I'll be like, fuck.
Yeah. I like low key. Like if they weren't recording, like I wouldn't have been that hot. Like I wouldn't have been fuming. But I knew that they were recording. I knew it was about to be posted, and I was just like, now I got to go through a whole new number. I got to deal with all the people. Be mad as shit.
I did not even think about that. He has to go through a whole new number. That totally slipped my mind. He had to change his phone number. And I don't know if you guys have experienced this. I've experienced this. Dude, when you change your phone number, it's a complete nightmare for you. Try changing your phone number and see how easily you can log into your accounts, your email accounts, your YouTube accounts. Oh, dude, it is a complete shit show. This is how you know that Caleb Williams, what we always knew about him is he was ready for the NFL when it comes to PR. He was already thinking right when he answered the phone, found out it was a prank, his heart dropped. Boom. These dudes are recording this. Anything I do will be on X, will be on YouTube, will be on social media. I got to play it cool. So Caleb Williams is showing his ability to think ahead here.
People gonna be laughing at me because I wasn't locked in the moment.
I just want to say I'm sorry. I feel like it was part of me. So
no, it's all good.
You know, I learned my lesson.
No, but like on the bright side, I got a new number, so nobody has my number.
Right.
So
maybe I should get a new number too. Who knows?
Yeah.
I've been having the same number since I got a phone. I was like,
yeah.
damn.
No, that's the same thing I had. Same thing. Same situation.
Caleb Williams has said he wants an offensive-minded head coach, and this was after he talked about getting pranked about this Ben Johnson situation. And when it comes to what the Bears are doing right now, they're interviewing several candidates. Interviewed Mike McCarthy, Pete Carroll, Ron Rivera, defensive coordinator of the Vikings, former Dolphins head coach Brian Flores, and also the interim head coach Thomas Brown, who, let's just be real, the interim's probably not going to get the job. I mean, let's just be real. It's gonna be a big splash hire. They definitely need to pump up their fan base, and they need to spend a lot of money there. So that's what they're looking at. If they don't get Ben Johnson, you have to start thinking, what are the Bears going to do? If the Bears get Ben Johnson, then that actually puts more pressure on Caleb Williams, because then if he doesn't do well, they could say, look, dude, we got you the best head coaching candidate in the NFL. You're still not doing well. This is kind of on you, right? And then Caleb Williams already had enough pressure last year because he was memed up. The painted nails, the fact that he does the painted nails thing, which, look, I don't really care if somebody paints their nails. That's on you. As a football fan, all you care about is if somebody is good on the football field. Who cares about their fashion? But Caleb Williams already had this pressure, and this is already you got these AI memes saying Caleb Williams getting ready for next year. Will his nails be fresh enough? And that is a pretty realistic AI image there of Caleb Williams doing some nail painting there. There is somebody that I've been saying the Bears should go after. John Gruden, who's talked about Caleb Williams and how he would fix him.
And we're going to get behind this quarterback, and we got to spread that news downstairs and publicly. But we got to make this guy a great player. He is going to be a hell of a player unless we screw it up.
Right.
Let's be honest with you. You've had a lot of guys come through here, but this guy's a unique talent. And right now, he needs support, man. And he needs it the most from his coach and the blue chip leaders that we have on the team.
So Gruden, obviously he's going to be interviewed, asked about all these teams. He's spoken highly of Caleb Williams. But here's what I think. If the Bears, and we saw their candidates who they're interviewing, nobody has interviewed John Gruden yet. Maybe that will change soon. But when you look at who the Bears are interviewing right now, if they don't get Ben Johnson, Mike McCarthy is the next best option if you want to deliver on Caleb Williams having an offensive-minded coach. That's the number one priority for the Bears. They have to have an offensive-minded coach. Well, if you don't get Ben Johnson, your best bet for an offensive-minded coach is then Mike McCarthy. I'm being completely serious here. I understand not wanting to deal with the stigma of John Gruden, and that I think that's unfair and that sucks for him, but that's a real thing that's going to be an impediment to him getting a job, even though I don't think there should be any stigma. We'll talk more about that later. We talk so much about that. But if you're the Bears and you don't get Ben Johnson, Mike McCarthy is your best bet for offensive coach. Then you can get one of these old coaches who are going to be replaced, honestly, in 2 years max. I think the next best bet for the Bears is John Gruden. And I'm being completely serious about that. It's not even just me as a Raiders fan. Objectively, if you're looking for an offensive-minded coach, there really is nobody else available. Maybe the franchise for the Bears, maybe the fans get more excited about John Gruden compared to somebody like Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy just failed recently. Gruden's kind of in the media and very exciting to a lot of football fans. So we're talking about painting nails, man. I think John Gruden, I think we need John Gruden to roll through with Caleb Williams, and Gruden's going to be so excited to coach this guy. Gruden might start painting his nails too as well. Gruden might join him with the nail polish and coach this number one overall pick quarterback, something that John Gruden's not been able to do. He's really never coached a prospect that has been drafted this high. He really hasn't had the opportunity to do that. So that would be very exciting to see. And I think that's a big time possibility.